I hope you are having a blessed and Merry Christmas. So yeah, this is the first episode of the coronavirus. The coronavirus, being translated from Arevanish, means questions to be answered. I haven't, since this is kind of like the first episode, I didn't really have time to ask for people to like submit questions for me to answer. So I'll answer a commonly asked question, especially by people who've known me for quite some time. So yeah, let's see what this frequently asked question is. Why do you grow your hair so long? Glad you asked. So the reasons that I'm growing hair are many. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the Nazarite vow. Not that I'm strictly confined within it. But basically, it's a biblical thing. It means don't drink strong drinks. So I think what they meant by that is alcohol. But I think that also kind of applies to like soda and stuff like that. And the other one was don't cut your hair. So those are kind of like the two aspects of that. So yeah, that's kind of a big reason why I'm doing it. So yeah, that's kind of a big reason I'm doing it. But that's certainly not the only reason. Yeah, so I think I've changed a lot as a person. So I think, you know, maybe changing my look also would kind of, I don't know, make that a little more clear, I guess, for people who haven't seen me in a long time. If I'm being quite honest, it's also something to hide behind, you know. Maybe I feel a little less shy with longer hair. So another reason is, with long hair, I can kind of like change looks really quickly. So, you know, if I find myself on the wanted list, you know, I've got long hair, right? So all I've got to do is shave my head, and then boom, I look really, really different. And like shave my eyebrows too. That would make me look different. But anyway, yeah, that's another reason, because if I need to change looks quickly or look like someone else, I can do that quite quickly. And quite simply. So yeah, that's another big reason. So another reason is during quarantine, I wasn't really getting my hair cut because, you know, quarantine. Where was I? I think I went months there, or at least a month there, without even getting in a car because I was quarantined. You know, they wouldn't let us go places. I'm near certain you remember that. But anyway, so I wasn't getting out to get my hair cut. I'd probably do that maybe like every 5 months, I don't know, somewhere around there. But I wasn't getting out to do it, so it kind of started growing longer, and that was just kind of the way it is. So people kind of looked at it, and they're like, okay, well, what are we going to do? And then I guess people kind of got used to it. I got used to it, and I've really grown to like it. So yeah, that's another reason. Another reason I would like to share is, like I said, there's a lot of reasons why I'm doing this. Another reason is for warmth in the cold weather. So, you know, instead of having to bring a hat or something, I think I'm covered, right? I mean, my ears are covered, you know, my neck's covered. I got a lot of hair, you know, so I can keep warmer, you know, with longer hair. And, you know, the longer it gets, probably the warmer I could keep too, you know. So, yeah, that's another kind of like useful reason, I guess you could say, more of a practical reason, more than a symbolic reason, you know what I mean. So the next reason, I think is kind of another big reason. People kind of call me crazy for this, or I've been called, I think, ridiculous or crazy, or I don't remember the exact words, but something like that. I think that hair kind of holds memories. Now, of course, even if after you get your hair cut, you still remember stuff, but what I mean by that is, you know, there's different stages in life, right? And like, you know, you kind of forget about a stage, it seems like, when you get your hair cut. And again, a lot of people probably think that's a pretty silly idea. But I don't know, I think there might be some science behind it, because it really seems like whenever you get your hair cut, like, I don't know, you just feel different. Now, of course, that is because you kind of have changed. I mean, you've lost some weight on your head. You're probably a bit colder now, or less hot if it's the summertime. But I do think there's some, like actual reason, or science, I guess you could say, behind that little theory. Because I think when you cut your hair, there's sometimes you like lose memories, or lose specific memories. Of course you remember bigger things, or maybe you remember smaller things too, but I think cutting hair kind of encourages your brain or mind or soul or whatever keeps memories. I think it kind of encourages it to lose a few of those memories. So that's another reason I don't like to get hair cut, and I think it also changes the way you are. Because I don't know, just think about that. That hair is with you all the way through an event. So, like this hair here, right? So, or no, here, like this hair here. So, like, it was with me when it was all the way down here. I think I remember last haircut, it was over a year ago, I think. It was about to, like, down here. And then it's been with me all this time. So, see, the very edge of that hair has been with me a long time. So, it kind of shares the experiences you've had. Again, I think a lot of people kind of think I'm crazy if they hear this, but I mean, again, I think there's some reason behind it. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, like, you kind of like lose who you are, because like in your hair, it's kind of like who you are. It's been with you that long, and yeah, so it's been with you that long. So it's kind of like experiences, So when you cut off the hair, you cut off experiences. Maybe that's a little bit more symbolic than the whole memory thing. And I have even another reason. Okay, so a lot of people, like, care about the environment. Well, actually, not many people care about the environment these days. I kind of try to be an environmentalist, right? I try to do what's healthy for the world, the physical world I'm speaking of, like the earth, I guess would have been a better word there. I try to take care of it. I try not to do too much to hurt the earth in my little ways. I try to be environmentally friendly. So yeah, I think there's obviously a reason that we were created the way we are as humans, right? So hair just grows naturally, right? And kind of as like an environmentalist or naturalist, I guess you could say, there's probably a reason for it, right? There's probably a reason our hair keeps growing. Even if we don't really know that reason, there's probably a reason behind it. And so let's just kind of let nature take its course, right? Like, and a lot of people will argue, well, like, why do your nails keep growing? I mean, like, why do you cut your nails then? Are you being unnatural? And that's kind of like different, because I'll explain. Because if you think about it naturally, we humans were kind of like physically made to farm, right? To dig in the soil, and to plant things in the soil. And of course we'd be digging a lot, right? And so our nails would break from time to time. We were made to, do dirty work, right? So our hands would break from time to time. Not our hands, our fingernails. Our fingernails would break from time to time. So I'm really grateful they grow back, because if they didn't, then, well, wouldn't we be in big trouble? Because imagine it, we've all probably broken our nails on something, and imagine if they were broken and they didn't grow back. Like, that'd be kind of difficult, wouldn't it? Why hair grows back, I have no idea. But, again, I don't need to know. That's just the way nature works, and I'll let nature take its course. So yeah, that's another reason I'm growing hair out. Because if you think about a beaver, it was made to well, not made, but to like, one of its big things in life is like to chew at the tree. See, like with the teeth, and the teeth keep growing back, you know? And so that's how it wears down the teeth, chewing on that wood and stuff. Likewise, a goat, their hooves keep growing, you know? And a lot of people, if a goat is kept in captivity, then their hooves would grow, and they'd probably want to get their hooves clipped from time to time. People would say, well, if nature's doing what it was meant to do, then why do hooves grow? And the reason is because, again, goats in their natural setting would be on a rocky terrain, maybe a mountain, I don't know. So they'd be on a rocky or hard surface, and so the hooves would, again, break from time to time, or at least wear down because of all the walking on rocky ground. But in captivity, you know, they don't have that. So likewise, I suppose you could say we humans are in captivity, or not in a nature setting, many of us. So we aren't digging with our hands, you know, we aren't planting with our hands as we were kind of, as fingernails were kind of designed to do, I suppose. So yeah, that's why they grow back. And again, I don't know why hair grows back, but I don't really need to know, you know, because it's really not up to me. I'll let nature do what it wants. So yeah, so I it's not just you know, as some boomers might say, a rebellious teenager thing. No, it's something with reason behind it, something thought out. You know, like, it's actually a thing why I'm growing out my hair. I've got some valid, logical reasons. So again, the main two reasons are, again, the Nazirite vow and the environmentalist reason. So yeah, those are basically the two reasons, and of course the other minor reasons too. So yeah, that's questions with SerpentKrusher. So if you have any coronavirus, in other words, questions to be answered, you can, I don't know, submit them in the comments if you like. So again, thank you for watching this video. That means a lot to me. And again, have a very blessed and Merry Christmas.